G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through 50-cent pieces again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we got my 50-cent collection book here, already partly filled with the 50-cent pieces that we've found so far. Still got a few gaps to fill in. On the front page we have the 25th anniversary of decimal currency, a couple of centenary federations, the ACT in New South Wales. On the second page, we're still missing Norfolk Island, South Australia, and Tasmania, and the IATSIS coin from 2014. We have the last couple of commemorative coins, 2017 and 2019's coins. But we are lucky because we have an ender. Look at that, an IATSIS ender. So definitely 100% we're going to have one for the book today. Don't get IATSIS enders very often. I don't think I've ever got an IATSIS ender before, but it's very nice. So I'll take it because it adds to the book. Let's get stuck into it now. A couple of minutes in. Got the standard 50-cent piece is the coat of arms, and I'll be going through all of those at the end to look for coins of low mintage, 85 and 93, and any that are from years where there was no 50-cent piece issued for circulations, which was 1987, 89, 1990, 92, 2005. That is the standard coat of arms. And we have our first commemorative, which is the 2005 secondary school student competition winner for a 50-cent piece design. So we'll put that on the top row of commemorative coins. Have a look at a 2014 for a crop circle and a 2012 for a bubble variety. We might pull in a little bit, see how that works. Here we have a millennium year coin, not incused. We look for the millennium coins that are incused. We also look for fat letters on the word millennium. I don't believe that's a fat letter. I might keep this one though because it's in pretty good nick. I'll have a look at the one in the book and see if it's in any better order. We'll keep that there. 15, and then we have a 1995 Weary Dunlop, the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II. And we keep going. Hope everyone is well. Here we have a 2010. Check it for rotation error. And a little bit to talk about, I suppose. This is the first 50-cent hunt that I've done since the annual report numbers have come out. So I've done a bit of work on that, like I've done a bit of work on the $2 coins and as well as the $1 coins. But I'll talk about each coin as I do the hunt for that particular coin. So we'll go through the 50-cent pieces and have a look at the numbers today. We've got a 2022 Jody Clark. Now, I'm going to put that to the side because it's a newer coin, but if I get my notes, we have a look at the 50-cent volume or mintage for the 2022. Already this year, they've minted over $11 million, 11 million coins of those. So that's not going to be a particularly low mintage coin. Most likely, what I will do is keep some of those, maybe $10. And then the rest will be going back into circulation, probably as one of my subscribers, I think it might have been Peter or Wisey, but suggested that I put whatever I put back into circulation onto the Red Poppy Fund, because I have technically been saving it all up. So next hunt around, I will go through my coins and I will put up a figure for additions to the Red Poppy Fund. Now I've got a 2019 Jody Clark. Now that was definitely one of the coins that people have been keeping both in 2020 and in 2021. Now in 2022 the numbers have been amended, and that's one of the things that I wanted to talk about. And the mintage on the JC 2019 is now up at what I believe is 2.8 million, which means it's not necessarily a low minted coin. And so I will be chucking those ones back that are in above about $10 or $15. Here is a 2010 Celebrate What's Great, Australia Day in 2010. So most likely what I'll be doing is culling them out, throwing them all back in again. Here we have a 2001 Centenary Federation, the 1912 Commonwealth Coat of Arms, highly minted, and a 60th anniversary of the end of World War II with a robe cud, very prominent robe cud there, down here. For the first time today, we'll put that down with the pile. And so yes, I'll be culling a lot of 50-cent pieces out because I've been holding a significant amount of really nice ones, to be honest, and I will keep the best of the best so that over time, if I need to do swaps, or people who, at some point everyone wants to get, well, not everyone, but some people will want to get a date run. If they can't find it for whatever reason, or they want a really good looking one, then I will have a really good looking one to swap or sell. And we have a 1994 International Year of the Family, and we can fit that on the top row. So yeah, one of the things that other coin tubers, there's another 2021, and now the 2021 is also have had the numbers come out in the 21-22 year, and even if they didn't amend the previous annual report, there was 7.39 million of those come out in 2021-22, so that's gone to an 11 million number as well. So they are also no longer a lowly minted coin or an unknown number, and so they will also be going back into circulation. There's another 60th anniversary of the end of World War II, and a 1970 Captain Cook. Not a bad little coin there. So yeah, that is definitely one of the things that I will be doing before the next hunt of 50-cent pieces, is going through the 19s, 20s, and 21s and 22s. Actually, not the 20s. The 20s, as far as I can see, are still a lowly minted coin. According to the numbers that I've come up with, it's still a lowly minted coin, which is just over 1 million, less than 1.1 million. There's a 22. And there is a 14, checking for crop circle. No. Yeah, so I'm getting the number of 1,082,000 based on, here is a Royal Visit coin. It has the effigy of that coin. Yes, there we go, the Royal Visit. I probably will keep that, pull that out of circulation. There's a Bass and Flinders from 1998. I do like that coin. It is a common commemorative though. The numbers do not lie. It is a common commemorative, but I do like that coin for its one-off effigy. And there's another Year of the Family. And so yes, so my numbers that I've had a look at show that the 2020 Jody Clark is relatively low minted at this point. And having said that, they did amend both of the year's numbers on that. The 2020 JC appeared first in the 1920 annual report at 90,000, and then they have amended that in the 2022 annual report, as well as in the 2021-22 report. It was showing as 630,000, and they amended that number as well. So they got both of the years on that wrong. For the first time today, we have the Commonwealth Games Brisbane coin. Not in bad nick, that one. So that was the other thing I wanted to talk about, was that within the report, there's a 1977 Silver Jubilee. First time today. And Year of the Outback, also the first time we're seeing that today, from 2002. So they do it occasionally. I've gone back and had a look at a couple of the last few reports, and out of the last sort of 4 reports, 2 of them had addendums or, there's a 2021, addendums or amendments to previous year's figures. And so this year they came in and made a big list of things that was changing based on their numbers. And there is Centenary Federation. And so there was a fair bit of movement, mostly increasing numbers from one year to another. There was a bit of a change in the 19 numbers. They changed the numbers from the 18-19 report, and they changed them, and that was pretty much it. Everything else sort of stayed the same. Although the 19-20 numbers, that didn't stay the same. That went from a number to 0. So they brought all the mintages back into the 18-19 year and none for the 19-20 year. There's a 2010, celebrate what's great. And then they added in the 2021 year. So 19 IRBs and Jody Clarks had their numbers increased. So for mine, then the IRB 2019 number, is now just under 2 million. It's low, but it's not particularly low. Not like an 85 or a 93. And the JC, the 2019 JC, Jody Clark's gone to 2.8 million. Not particularly low either. That coin there, as we're probably finding, as we're getting it everywhere. So everyone knows that, or everyone knew that the IRB 2019 was scarcer by about 1 million. So they're hard to come by. Harder to come by. 2001, no. 2016. And so, so the numbers of the 19 have changed. They're no longer very, very low minted. They're now just, one of them is low minted and the other is not too bad. The 2020 Jody Clark, that is now, as I say, just over 1 million, 1,082,000, according to my calculations. It could still change in 2023, who knows? And so that becomes the lowest minted out of the 19, 20, 21, 22. 21 and 22, over 10 million. There's no reason to keep those in unless they're just really nice examples, and just a few of those. Here we have another Millennium coin. Looking for the fat letter. I don't think so. So that's my take on the numbers. There's the 2003 Australia's Volunteers. The only thing I would say is it's a bit of a shame that they have to go back and amend the numbers. You know, they've amended the numbers in the 18-19 report in 2022. It's a bit of a shame that they have to do that. What can I say? They should do better, really. They are a government department. They are attached to the Treasury, which you would think has everything to do with numbers, and they mint coins. They should be able to get that stuff relatively right, and if not, within the year that they do it, at the next year at the most. Like, it shouldn't take 4 years to figure out that they didn't or did mint extra stuff in a year that, like 2018-19. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. The good thing about it is that we now have an idea of where the mintages are, what's good and what's bad. Don't necessarily need to keep the 21s and 22s anymore, which is fine. I can send back some Jody Clarks, some 19 Jody Clarks. That's another Bass and Flinders. And so that'll free up some money for the Red Poppy Fund. And I'll let you know what that will be next week, because I'll be able to put that back into the float. Is that? No. All right. So that's pretty much it for the numbers. And we're really near the end. Really, we've got 4 or 5 rolls to go, so I might speed things up so you can digest what I've just said and look at me noodling these last few coins out. Hopefully I can pick up another Centenary Federation that will fill in a spot in the book. But otherwise, we'll see you at the end roll. And there for the first time we have the wedding coin, the wedding of Prince Charles and Lady Diana Spencer in 1981. A bit of dirt on there. It is a common commemorative. And for the first time today, we have the 2004 primary school competition winner for a 50-cent piece design. That is quite dirty on the back, but it is a new common commemorative for the day. And so that brings us on to the last roll. And we have the roll of note, which is the Iatsis coin. And the way it turns, it'll be the last coin of the day. That's fantastic. So not a particularly exciting hunt as such. We pretty much knew what we were going to get from the get-go. It's always good to get through it though and see if there's any of those other low minted coins. Still could have found some NOAFCs, which would have been nice. Haven't found an NOAFC 50-cent piece for quite some time now. And so, as we get down to the last couple of the 2010, checking it for rotation, no. And put the pole, ooh, lost control there, put the pole down. And we have the 2014 Iatsis coin. Iatsis standing for Australian Institute of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Studies, and they have been going for 50 years from 1964 to 2014, and they are the organisation that works in conjunction with the Royal Australian Mint to prepare Indigenous-based coins or commemorative designs. So Iatsis, one for the book. Oh, that doesn't quite fit in there. One for the book. Fantastic, but everything else is pretty good. I'm going to pull that one out, actually. I'm going to quickly go through the other coat of arms and see if there's anything of any note. I'll be back very shortly to wrap up. Well, anything of any note from that pile was a couple of changeover coins, 2016 changeover decimal currency with the commemorative on the obverse side. And the reverse has the coat of arms. So that's not a bad little find, but they are common commemoratives as well, so they'll be going back into circulation. So the 2 coins that I'm going to pull out is the Royal Visit, which I love that effigy. So the Royal Visit's going to go into my collection. And the other one is the Iatis coin, which is going into the book on the second page. There is the Iatis coin placeholder. I will pull that out off camera, and I will place the Iatis coin into the book. And there is the book with the Iatis coin in it. So now we're only waiting for 3 Centenarian Federations there, 2 there, so 5 Centenarian Federations, and the changeover coin from the 25th anniversary. So 6 coins really. Never going to find that round 50-cent piece. That'll always stay there. That is the very first 50-cent coin. Not even a commemorative, but it is the round one, so it'll stay there. That's the book for today. Thank you very much for watching me. If you like what I do, please think about subscribing. Give me the thumbs up. Let me know what's around about in your area. I'd love to hear that. What you think about my commentary on the mintage numbers that have come out. Whether I'm right or wrong about those 2020 numbers, we'll see. But I'll be back in a couple more days for more noodling, so I'll see you then. Bye.